Dear friends, in life, when things don't go as planned, many of us often say, if only or what if. But life doesn't come with an if only button, nor does it allow for what ifs. All we are left with are the results and consequences of our actions. Every experience you go through is the outcome of the choices you've made, whether they bring joy or sorrow, whether they are right or wrong. It is important to learn to accept this, to understand your past decisions, and to correct your course so that the same mistakes are not repeated. Every decision in life is significant and should be made with careful consideration. Each step forward is hard to take back, and each move shapes the path to tomorrow. With that in mind, let's reflect on the following 8 sayings so that we can live our later years without regret. 1. Saying 1, it's better to pretend to be foolish than to think you're the smartest. Pretending to be foolish is not about deceit or self-denial. It's a wise approach to life. Truly intelligent people never feel the need to show off their wisdom. On the outside, they may seem naive, but deep inside, they have a clear understanding of everything. In essence, they know when to display their intelligence and when not to. Some people, having gained a bit of experience, make a habit of boasting about their superiority. They compete with others and carry the belief that no one is as clever as they are. But living like this is exhausting, filled with tension, and devoid of joy. When people see themselves as better than everyone else, they lose respect for others and in return, lose the affection and trust of those around them. In contrast, a truly wise person understands that no one can navigate the complexities of life on their own. Displaying intelligence when it's unnecessary serves no real purpose. 2. Saying 2, it's better to appear poor than to flaunt your wealth. In today's world, the wealthiest people are often the most humble, while those with the least feel the need to show off. Some dress in designer clothes and flash their luxury goods, but in reality, their pockets are empty. Meanwhile, those with real wealth tend to live modestly, speak politely, and save for the future rather than squander their fortune. People who flaunt their riches may enjoy the admiration of others, but those who truly know them see only insecurity. True wealth is not about showing off, it's about living peacefully without needing the validation of others. Material wealth doesn't belong to us forever. When our time comes to an end, all the money and treasures we accumulated will pass to someone else. In the grand scheme of things, boasting about wealth is just a fleeting satisfaction that brings no lasting benefit. It won't earn you genuine friendships, only the attention of opportunists. 3. Saying 3, it's better to fake defeat than to insist on winning every battle. People who lack understanding tend to choose conflict, even over minor provocations. However, those who accomplish great things know how to step back, even if it means pretending to lose. They choose to yield, allowing others to win a momentary battle because they understand the bigger picture. Take the example of Su Dongpo, a famous writer during the Song dynasty. In his youth, he was arrogant. One day, he encountered a young woman carrying mud along a narrow path. Neither would yield. Finally, the woman proposed a challenge. If Su could match her couplet, she would step aside. His pride couldn't meet the challenge, and he was forced to give way. This moment of humility taught him a valuable lesson. Sometimes, stepping back is a sign of true strength. In life, it's not always about winning every confrontation. Learning to bow when necessary and keeping your ego in check is a form of wisdom. This restraint is what ultimately leads to success. By reflecting on these truths, we can live without the burden of regret, making choices that lead to peace, fulfillment, and joy in our later years. 4. Saying 4, it's better to suffer a small loss than to chase after minor gains. There was once a young man who took his small savings to the city to start a business. He worked as a tile layer for construction projects. After some initial struggles, he managed to secure a small contract. The contractor believed the price the young man had quoted was so low that he was bound to lose money. He suspected that the young man might cut corners to make a profit and instructed one of his employees to closely monitor the project. To the contractor's surprise, the project was completed without any signs of materials being skimped on. Bewildered, the contractor thought, how could this young man pull this off? There's no way he could have made any profit. After the project was finished, his curiosity got the better of him, and he asked the young man, "Did you make any money from this job?" The young man replied, "No, in fact, I lost a considerable amount." Intrigued, the contractor pressed further, Did you realize you were going to lose money after the contract was signed?" The young man hesitated and said, "I knew from the beginning I wouldn't make a profit, but I had already signed the contract, so I was committed to finishing the job properly." The contractor was astonished by the young man's honesty and dedication. That evening, he invited him to dinner, along with all the department heads of his company. At the dinner, he announced to everyone, "From now on, all our floor tiling jobs will go to this young man. No need to look for other contractors." In time, the young man built a flourishing business, all because he stayed true to his word and remained honest, even when it meant taking a loss. Many people believe that maximizing every gain is a sign of strength, while those who accept small losses are foolish or weak. However, as the old saying goes, the most rewarding meal is the one you earn through hard work, and sometimes suffering a small loss is a blessing in disguise. The young man's loss in this story led to far greater gains later. He may have lost money, but he gained trust and respect, priceless assets that ultimately brought him success. Sometimes, accepting a small loss can lead to tremendous rewards in the future. Those who can endure minor setbacks are often the ones who build lasting relationships and earn the greatest benefits over time. 5. Saying 5, it's better to work hard than to crave immediate pleasure. One key trait shared by successful people is their ability to delay gratification, choosing hard work and self-discipline over instant comfort. In the 1960s, a famous experiment at Stanford, known as the marshmallow test, revealed a strong link between the ability to delay gratification and future success. In the experiment, 4-year-old children were placed in a room and given a marshmallow. They were told they could either eat it right away or wait 15 minutes, and if they managed to wait, they would receive a second marshmallow. Only a third of the children resisted the temptation and waited the full 15 minutes. Years later, researchers followed up with these children, and the results were telling. Those who had resisted eating the marshmallow were, without exception, thriving academically and socially. Meanwhile, many of the children who had eaten the marshmallow early were struggling in various aspects of life. This experiment highlighted an essential truth: the ability to delay gratification often leads to greater rewards down the road. Hard work and perseverance build character, while the pursuit of immediate pleasure can erode self-control and resilience. People who work diligently are admired and trusted, while those who indulge in leisure too often may find themselves unprepared when life's inevitable challenges arise. 6. Saying 6, it's better to live a modest life than to chase lofty ambitions. Humans are inherently greedy, always wanting more, rarely satisfied with what they have. This constant pursuit of bigger and better things can create stress and rob us of happiness. While ambition can drive progress, it is not always the path to contentment. True happiness lies in appreciating what we already have. To have enough food to eat, clothes to wear, a roof over our heads, and perhaps a good friend or loved one who understands us, this is the essence of a fulfilled life. Happiness is found in simplicity, in being at peace with the life we lead, without constantly reaching for more. Many people spend their whole lives chasing after more, thinking that greater success or wealth will bring fulfillment. But in reality, it often leads to exhaustion and disillusionment. Those who can find joy in the ordinary, in the small pleasures of life, are the ones who truly understand the secret to happiness. Chasing after grand ambitions may lead to worldly gains, but a content heart is richer than all the wealth in the world. By learning to embrace life's simple blessings and living with a sense of humility, we can avoid the endless cycle of desire and dissatisfaction. Only then can we truly find peace in our hearts. 7. Saying 7, it's better to live with confidence than to wander blindly through life. There was a young man from Australia who was born without hands and feet. Despite this physical disability, through extraordinary determination and self-confidence, he overcame the challenges that would have caused many to lose hope. He didn't let his appearance define him. Instead, he became a globally renowned motivational speaker, inspiring countless young people around the world. Consider Helen Keller as well, a woman who was both deaf and blind, yet she became a celebrated author, activist, and speaker. She was the first person with these disabilities to earn a Bachelor of Arts degree. Without self-confidence, Helen Keller would likely never have achieved the incredible success that made her one of the most influential figures of the 20th century, as recognized by Time magazine. These stories show just how powerful confidence can be. In contrast, Those who lack self-belief, who feel inferior or ashamed of themselves, often struggle to face life's challenges. They are constantly fearful of the future, expecting difficulties rather than opportunities. For such people, life can easily become a string of failures, filled with disappointment and regret. Confidence is like a hidden source of strength. When you believe in yourself, you are willing to take on challenges, to face obstacles head on instead of avoiding them. You'll say, "I can" instead of "I can't." With self-confidence, you'll pursue your goals without fear or hesitation. Sometimes you may be overly confident, but that's better than being pessimistic, aimless, or paralyzed by doubt, missing out on countless opportunities. 8. Saying health is more valuable than fame and fortune. Life can be compared to a football game. The first half is filled with education, ambition, career, power, money, and success. But the second half often brings illness, loneliness, and sorrow. The first half is all about striving, while the second half is about learning to let go. Many people spend their lives chasing personal success, working tirelessly to ensure a bright future, to outperform peers, and to make their families proud. However, the endless pursuit of career goals and financial gain comes at a cost. Over time, their health deteriorates, as if squeezed dry like an old rag. Youth, the time when we feel most energetic, is fleeting only a small fraction of our life. Yet people often believe that their youth should be spent working as hard as possible, thinking, "I'll rest when I'm older." But they forget that the remaining 3/4 of life require more health and energy to truly thrive and enjoy. Health is the most precious asset in life. Fame and fortune are like decorations that may add sparkle to your life, but losing a little of them won't harm you. However, without health, you can't enjoy any of it, and everything becomes meaningless. When your health fails, you've truly lost everything. It's wise to balance career and wealth with taking care of your health. Remember, someone can drive your car, someone can make money for you, but no one can take on your illness in your place. Money lost can be regained, but health lost is often gone forever. Dear friends, life is all about the choices you make. Whether it's good or bad, bright or dark, it all depends on your attitude. The way you view life determines its colors. Happiness is simple. It comes from changing your perspective. So starting today, choose to see life through the best lens possible. Part 2. 3 things to let go of in midlife for greater happiness. Midlife is a pivotal chapter in our journey. The choices we make now will shape the quality of our later years. By making wise decisions, we can pave the way for a smooth and fulfilling life. However, wrong choices can lead to hardships. Embracing these 3 principles can bring greater joy and contentment in midlife. By learning to let go at the right time and allowing yourself to relax, you can find true happiness. 1. Let go of excessive desires to focus on yourself. The central message of this content speaks to the profound journey of personal growth, urging individuals to liberate themselves from the shackles of excessive desires. In a world where materialistic aspirations and societal pressures often dominate, it's easy to become lost in a cycle of wanting more, constantly chasing illusions of happiness and success. This passage invites us to pause and reflect on what truly matters, encouraging a shift from external validation to internal fulfillment. The notion of letting go of unrealistic desires is a call to return to our core values and essence. It's about recognizing that true success is not measured by shortcuts or instant gratification, but by the enduring satisfaction derived from personal achievements and growth. The content highlights the importance of staying grounded in reality, reminding us that while life offers no shortcuts, the path to success is paved with dedication, perseverance, and authenticity. For older adults, this message resonates deeply. It serves as a reminder of the wisdom accumulated over the years and the importance of focusing on what brings genuine joy and fulfillment. The narrative acknowledges that while it's tempting to seek the easy route, the most rewarding journeys are those where we remain true to ourselves and our aspirations. 2. Let go of social overcommitment. In today's fast-paced world, many people fall into the trap of believing that the key to success lies in the sheer volume of their social connections. This misconception overlooks the fundamental principle of genuine relationships' mutual value. True, lasting relationships are built on a foundation of kindness and value, not on a superficial tally of acquaintances. As we age, especially for those in middle age, it's crucial to shift focus from quantity to quality in our social lives. The essence of meaningful social interaction is not just about being polite or making appearances. It's about being someone others want to be around because you enrich their lives just as they enrich yours. Recognizing this truth is a pivotal moment in life. It allows us to redirect our efforts towards personal growth and self-improvement, which, in turn, naturally attracts others to us. Instead of expending energy on trying to impress or please others, we should invest that energy into developing our skills, character, and personal strengths. When you elevate yourself to a certain level of competence and value, relationships begin to form effortlessly. Others will seek you out, not because of what they can gain, but because of who you are. 3. Let go of a weak heart. The core message of this passage resonates with profound wisdom: the necessity of shedding emotional burdens and embracing resilience to lead a fulfilling life. The text conveys the critical realization that possessing an overly soft heart, often mistaken for kindness, can be detrimental. This misplaced softness, rather than being a virtue, can pave the way for a lifetime of challenges and regret. In American culture, particularly for older adults, there is a strong emphasis on self-reliance and assertiveness. The passage challenges the traditional notion of kindness, urging readers to reconsider how they engage with others' demands. As we navigate the complexities of midlife, the ability to say no firmly becomes an essential skill. It is about protecting one's peace of mind and well-being rather than succumbing to indecisiveness that leads to wrong decisions. This message is a call to action to prioritize one's happiness and mental health over the obligation to please others. It encourages a re-evaluation of what truly matters as we age. In doing so, it promotes the idea of letting go of unnecessary attachments and emotional burdens that weigh us down. This liberation allows for a lighter, more joyful existence in our later years. Part 3. Life at middle age. What do we live for when we reach middle age? Throughout a person's life, each decade brings its own essence. 20s are for youthful vigor, 30s for savoring experiences, 40s for wisdom, 50s for serenity, 60s for lightheartedness, and by 70, we become invaluable treasures. Growing older gracefully isn't just about clinging to life, but having unwavering faith in it. Viktor Frankl, a fortunate survivor of the harrowing Nazi concentration camps, later became a world-renowned psychologist. He noticed that among the survivors, very few continued to live on. He discovered that their survival wasn't due to a fierce will to live, but because of a steadfast belief in life. Frankl asserted that people live to find life's meaning, the most challenging mission of a lifetime. He believed he could endure because he found genuine meaning in life doing meaningful work, loving people, and having the courage to overcome difficulties. Similarly, when French scholars conducted a public survey, they found that 89% of respondents believed motivation was necessary for continuing to live. 61% felt that their lives contained sacred elements that propelled them to live better. Everything external is trivial. Joy is the most precious gift. Some say there are 3 things to cultivate in life: seeing through, thinking openly, lifting and letting go, standing straight, and acting righteously. Many argue that talking is easy, doing is hard. But if we can achieve this, we will gain more joy in life. Relationships require understanding, living together requires empathy, and companionship needs patience. When things don't go our way, our words can hurt those closest to us. Life is too short to prioritize money, to complicate things for ourselves, or to calculate gains and losses. As we age, we realize everything external is trivial. Joy is the most precious gift. So, even when tired, we must remember to exercise even when discouraged. We must smile even when suffering. We must reward ourselves, and even in urgency, we must remain calm. In life, the most valuable things are a youthful heart, unwavering faith, good health, and a partner who will always hold your hand. Everyone encounters challenges. The more we calculate, the less joy we have, the more worries, the less happiness. Warm emotions, having enough to eat and wear, good health, and being loved are the most important things. At middle age, we've endured many hardships and enjoyed much joy, faced setbacks, and witnessed many successes. We want to hold on to certain things, but time inevitably slips away. We shoulder many disappointments and regrets, turning them into calmness and peace. The youthful passion and enthusiasm transform into quiet and tranquility. Dreams become sails that set forth despite storms. The true treasure of life lies in our understanding of what's most important, living fully in the present and cherishing those who are with us now.
If you find these stories inspiring and they motivate you to take action, please comment 9. If not, comment 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Thank you for your valuable time.